Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play 8Doors. We are in the Crimson Mines, and we just got the map. I made my way back to the teleport and save point, and I did go back to the tavern as well, and collected my reward. Unfortunately, we were one short of another one, but that's okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna hold off on upgrading anything. Although, wait, I could get this. But I could also get this. And once that out of the way, the most expensive thing probably in any of the skill trees, then I can just start investing in other things, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know. But I think that's what I'm gonna do anyway. We're literally one fugitive soul away from being able to get this. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And for now, we're just gonna keep moving forward along this path. Right, there's this thing right here. Forgot about that. That's okay. Oh, did not expect that crystal dude to turn around so fast. Also, this is not the right way at all. I need to go up. You know what? In that case, reset. Which doesn't even reset enemies, so... Easy choice right there, and I was fooled by that again. Why do I not see that the upper conveyor is going down? I don't know. I sure don't. I mean, I do. Not when I'm not looking at it, I guess. Which makes sense. I forgot that that was a thing. But also, these things don't actually hurt you for running into them. Yeah, they totally don't. Okay. So why did those other crushers in that other area, you know what I'm talking about? Why did those definitely damage me for running into them? I don't know. Just to be extra mean? Maybe. Is that thing gonna hit me? Maybe it was, but it didn't, because I did get out of the way. Okay, more of the same. Except, well, more of something very similar, I should say. Well, oh, that's a really bad spot to be trapped in. I almost just died there because I should have just healed. I should have just healed. But yeah, this is bad. Once the thing transports you all the way to the top, you're kind of guaranteed to take damage there. I mean, maybe I could have done something to prevent that. But I didn't. So, this is where we are. I didn't die, though, so that's good. Yep, thought I was going to kill that guy faster, but I didn't. Anyway, oh, we got more of this kind of situation. And we got a soul up there and a skill point? Okay, hold on. I'm intrigued. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, it definitely looks like we need another dash after that. I mean, there's no way I'm making it like that. It's close, but I can't possibly get any more distance out of my jump as is. So, Friendstocock says, cats are always right. Can confirm. At least as far as the cats are concerned. Okay. Can return, but, yeah, this looks like another one of those situations that wants me to slide or to float down. Ah, and this is the purification station. Wait a second. This is the purification station? But I thought the quest marker was pointing at the purification station. Unless, of course, that down there is just another boss room. Because those are apparently also marked with that exclamation point icon. And maybe this is the room that our actual quest marker used to point at before it disappeared. I'm gonna assume that because... Oh. do croak. A red fugitive soul? Wait, oh, that is a boss. I've only heard rumors of such a fugitive soul. But that shape, it looks like a specter, croak. Hey, you're pretty fearless. Look at the stones on this guy. Neil, what are you talking about? Oh, hey, it's too late. What? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? This isn't the time for a casual conversation. All of you, I'm gonna eat every last one of you, even your souls. Oh, okay. It is the red fugitive soul. But we've fought several of those before, and you're guaranteed to fight one as the tutorial boss. Right? It's literally listed in the book of red fugitive souls. So, it is one of those, right? Just, obviously this one's tougher. Well, I mean, it's definitely tougher than the tutorial boss. I don't know if it's necessarily tougher than any of the optional bosses we've been fighting so far. Which are, of course, optional, and thus, you know, not something I've had to deal with at this point in the game, but also I'm, you know, not really gaining any more power through just straight-up attack increases. Okay, he's about halfway done, so yeah. Oh, okay. So, can you take it from here? Actually, can you? I wonder. I'm probably not safe up here. Ah, I wasn't safe. No, I'm absolutely not safe because he has the projectile attack. Forgot about that, and that almost hit him. Oh no! Turned around. Turned around on me. What a jerk. Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't seem too bad, although it's a pretty hectic fight. It's relatively quick compared to some other fights we've had. So yeah, definitely not easy, but I don't know why everyone keeps making such a big deal of these red fugitive souls, unless they really are, or this guy is really different from the ones that we've been fighting as optional bosses. I don't know, maybe I misunderstood something still, and there is a difference. Okay. Yep. The dialogue this time, which unfortunately I missed a little bit of because it just went by too quickly. Okay, he's gonna do that one. That's gonna be a swing. Okay, 2 swings. Ah, that's a forward stab. Okay, what's that? Nope. Oh, okay. I mean, you can technically see where it's gonna rain down, but that goes really quickly. Also, okay. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is that the red indicator on the floor appears very briefly, and then there is a significant delay before the actual attack happens. Obviously, by that time, I've long forgotten where it's supposed to land. Oh, wait, is he even in phase 2? Did I miss that he did his little scream animation? Uh-oh, I'm dead, unfortunately. I wasn't looking at him. I wasn't sure if the... At first I wasn't sure if the meteor attack was already done. Well, not meteors, but stuff raining from the sky, but... Oh, man. If I had just had a little bit more health left, I probably could have finished him off with range attacks relatively safely, but, well... Of course, that's also when he started using all range attacks on me. Which I guess makes sense, from his perspective. Should I try hitting him with the club once, just for fun? No, I shouldn't. It's the obvious answer, but I'm gonna try doing it anyway. Can we skip? No. This is always gonna take as long as it takes. Not a big deal, because of course... Ah, no! I missed. Okay, well... I missed, but I also... achieved everything I wanted. just too late. There's that attack. Okay, there's the transition. Oh wait, is it the transition? I suppose. It's always combined with the first time that attack. I thought I was standing safely between two landing spots. Clearly I was wrong. That's gonna be that one. Where? How are you ever gonna be safe from this attack? I guess I will never not get hit by that one. Ah. Or that one. Or anyone. Anything. Oh god. No, I struck my head. Oh god, okay. I bonked my head on the door frame, basically. Saboteur achievement. And, yeah. Almost got hit by the projectile for bonking my head, but I didn't, and so I survived, and was able to just mash buttons until I won. Great. Great feeling. But hey, I'll take it. Yeah, definitely, I don't know, everything's fine except for that attack that makes the crystals rain. That is literally impossible for me to dodge. To not get... and that and the... I guess for some reason that charging forward attack, which hit me 9 out of 10 times. Oh well, it's done. Hiya! Hiya! How's that? This is the power of the Great Decroak! Right. ... Who are you? We are called the Red Fugitive Soul. We are the Red Fugitive Soul? Singular? Did you become corrupted because you couldn't control the sin? We are not so weak that we would become corrupted so easily. Someone injected us with sin. As soon as we arrived to purify the sin at the purification station, someone approached us and started shaking a strange-looking object. We heard terrifying sounds, enough to make us feel fear. To think the Daradamian was corrupted in the same manner, well, yeah, probably. And it seems a large part of our pack was exploited by the one responsible. Your souls were exploited? How? I've never seen anything like it. We tried to subdue him, but an incredible amount of sin burst forth and corrupted me. What did he look like? He looked similar to you guys. So in other words, also kind of similar to you, because we're all more or less humanoid-shaped. Huh? This is all I can recall. We're looking for a fugitive soul, Croak. Is that fugitive soul a part of your pack? How would he know, based on absolutely no description at all? We don't let regular fugitive souls into our pack. We only take in souls that have withstood sin for a long time, and have the same goals as we do. Being indebted to a guardian of death is not something I expected to have happen. This is my show of gratitude for helping me escape corruption. You should be careful if you're going after the one responsible. I've never met anyone that powerful before. And I assume KB is doing well. KB, what does he have to do with anything? I'm sure we'll meet again someday. See you again. Bye. Am I expected to press a button again before anything happens? I guess so. Yep, sure enough. He left already. What an incredible fugitive soul. What an incredibly fugitive soul. Croak. There's no doubt that the one who corrupted the Daradamian is the same as the one who corrupted the Red Fugitive Soul. And soul exploitation. I've got a bad feeling about this. What did he mean by he exploited the souls? Is that a specific term? It sounds kind of generic to me. We don't know what'll happen if you wander around searching for a fugitive soul right now. Rather than looking for a fugitive soul, you should try to find the guardian of death that brought your father here. The guardian of death that brought your father here. Yes. If your father became a fugitive soul, assess the situation and request for help. That's safer than searching for a fugitive soul by yourself. Head for the dispatch station. That place manages all the guardians of death. Well, stay safe out there. Okay. I mean, honestly, that sounds like something we should have probably started our search with. Alright, I have to press A again. Croak, I think We got wrapped up in something that's over our heads, Croak. I've got a bad feeling, Croak. And we just randomly get the umbrella. Okay, I mean, yeah. Obviously, that's supposed to be the thing that we got as a reward from the Red Fugitive Soul. But it's kind of weird that it just happens now after the cutscenes are all over, you know? Instead of at the appropriate time. But okay, it's fine, you know. Press Y while in the air. Okay, so yeah, since we cannot use any of our special attacks otherwise in the air, it's fine to use that button in that context. Enables passing through waterfalls and can defend against certain obstacles. Does not apparently help with attacking upward, so that's a separate thing. An umbrella received as a gift for releasing the Red Fugitive Soul from sin. Open the umbrella in mid-air to hover, enables passing through waterfalls, and can defend against certain obstacles. Certain obstacles. I mean, I'm guessing it would help against attacks raining from the sky, like, well, would it though? If you can only use it in the air. That seems a little bit awkward to use as a defensive thing. Certain obstacles. Okay, anyway, I'd like to take you on if I get the chance, said Red Fugitive Soul. Yeah, no, I think I'm good, thanks. Huh? Wait. Oh. Oh! It's actually a weapon. Ooh. Wait, that's interesting. It's a 4-hit combo with 2 successive stabbing attacks. Interesting. Well, if the damage is comparable to the sword, I think we found our new best friend here. Oh. This doesn't... Okay, yeah. Since it is actually just a weapon you equip, obviously that explains how you use it as a protective measure. You just casually stroll along with it held up, which is kind of fun. You cannot dash while doing this. Obviously you can move. Okay. Right, you can do this. You cannot dash while gliding, though. Or jump. That would also be awkward to do, of course. I mean, you can glide, stop gliding, and then jump again, I guess. Is that enough to make it across here? We weren't missing much, right? So if I start gliding from the top, from the upper one of those little platforms, glide as far as I can, and then dash double jump, that might be enough. Interesting. Very interesting. Oops, I suddenly have more buttons to juggle, though, and there's more opportunities to mess things up. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of vertical, horizontal distance. Right, so pretty much perfect angle to dodge that kind of thing, or, you know, down that kind of obstacle. Not sure about the damage, but that wasn't a particularly great testing environment, so yeah. Anyway, for now, suppose I might as well just do this, mess up my buttons entirely. That's always fun. Let's try that again. Jump, dash, jump, glide. Oh yeah, okay. Of course we got more of those. Don't scare me like that. Okay, not a plunger here, though. Can you actually jump off them? No. Ooh, okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. You cannot grab this corner. There we go. Abalion. I've heard of a group of red fugitive souls. You think I can be part of them? No. Stop talking such nonsense. Okay, awesome. That is our reward there, and we get an extra dawn here from Jew88 no yeah. Kobit, save me. Come. What? 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 I don't know. It almost makes sense backwards, but not quite. So, yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Some kind of inside joke, probably. Or something along those lines. Okay. Alright, well. Did get our hands on that, that's great. But it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to enter this place. Not until we actually get an upward attack to break through the ceiling there, yeah. I guess I'll open up the corridor on the other side of the boss fight there. Even though we don't technically have to, but it's... I guess it's probably the fastest way back. So we might as well. Wait. Oh, right, yeah. We have only been to the leftmost part of this room. I forgot. What's that? Really? No secret here, huh? Are there gonna be any secrets? Ouch. Not there. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Is this shorter reach than the sword has? Oops. That's not the sword. Hard to say. Kind of weird that these switches can be re-triggered, basically undone, in cases where there's obviously no reason for that. Wait a second. Surely this doesn't interact with it. No. Why would it? Let's move me slightly forward. Oh wait, these don't even damage you. They're just walls. They look so spiky. I mean, those are clearly like teeth, like on a chainsaw, or just a regular saw, and even slightly bloody, or I don't know. Really surprised they're not actually dangerous. Okay, well, I don't see anywhere else to go right now. 89% for the mines. The only place that looks unexplored is this one room here. Right? Nothing else seems to be missing. I don't think there's anywhere to go here. I mean, nothing obviously unexplored anywhere up here. Would that one room just make up for 11% of completion? Head to the dispatch station to find the Guardian of Death who took your father's soul. Is that... Yes, that would be all the way up here. Because we can now pass through that waterfall. But we also know another waterfall that we can now finally pass through. As well as... well, there is still this room here, where we know we can pick up one dawn. Unfortunately, there is still a thing we cannot do, which makes me hesitate to return all the way over here. Well, I suppose the dawn is... it's not that far out of the way. I kind of want to collect it, I suppose. And, yeah, I want to get this mirror shard. Because I think I can. What else? This one, yeah, I don't think so. Although, now that we can glide, maybe that's what we need. It all depends on whether we can grab the wall, basically, to the left of the shard. We should be able to reach it now with the umbrella. But whether we can actually do anything from there, who knows. Oh well. Either way, I am going to make my way back to... Well... Yeah, I am going to make my way back. Hi, guys. How am I taking damage from literally every one of the attacks now? That should not happen. I guess I'm just not used to how this thing attacks. It seems pretty similar to the sword. But somehow it feels different. I can't quite pinpoint it. I think the range is a little bit shorter. The speed is similar. It shouldn't be that different. I don't know. Maybe it really isn't, and I'm just bad. Who knows? Anyway. Water is literally right here. I mean, it seems like I'm killing things roughly as quickly as with the sword. If I can actually connect, so... So I'm guessing the attack power is pretty similar, if not the same. I thought the extra hit in the combo would be a definite advantage, but I don't know. Alright, we also never talked to you after saving your pig. What's going on? No comment on that, huh? Oh, it's flying around here. Never mind. But you got new dialogue based on the progress we made, so I don't know, maybe we needed to return before that happened? Before moving the story along? Anyway, Red Fugitive Soul. You ran into those guys and you're unscathed. Well, I wouldn't exactly say unscathed, but we made it through. How fortunate. They knew me? Yes, they did. Could it be the one I ran into before? Could it be? Did he become a Red Fugitive Soul? At any rate, I'm relieved that you're safe. Let's end our conversation here. You seem tired. No, I'm fine. Soul exploitation. I wonder. It's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, same. I wonder too. Hello, Piggy. You're back. Did you learn the whereabouts of your father? Nah. You met a corrupted Red Fugitive Soul? Oh no, are you alright? Whew, what a relief. But how did a Red Fugitive Soul become corrupted? It must have been the same guy who corrupted the Daredemian. Well, that's the going theory, I suppose. Just what is their aim? The cycle of life has been interrupted because of the burning of the Sechan Flower Garden and the corruption of the Daredemian. And now a Red Fugitive Soul has been corrupted? Were they planning on destroying the Purification Station? If the Purification Station was destroyed, a ton of specters would have gone wild. It would have caused even more chaos in Purgatory. I guess so. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Also, that girl is gone now. I wonder if we're gonna run into her on the Frozen Plateau. What do you have to say about Red Fugitive Souls? You subdued a corrupted Red Fugitive Soul. Ha ha ha! I guess you're a full-fledged Guardian of Death now. I'm sure the Red Fugitive Soul would have destroyed the Purification Station if you hadn't subdued it. You defended the Purification Station. Good job. Thanks, man. Guardian of Death that guided your father. What? Oh. Yeah, I was supposed to ask someone. There might be a deeper meaning to when you said you'd get to the bottom of things back then. I guess you'll be heading to the dispatch station now. I hope you'll be met with good news. Well, that would be nice for a change. Alright, nothing here. We are allowed to use this, so it's not just that they disabled... It's not that they disabled the Y button entirely, just most of its uses. So who are we going to get the other two side quests from, and were we supposed to get the first one already? Considering that the game considers Ratul's the second one? The middle one, anyway? Who knows? Looks like you still haven't found your father. Where are you headed to next? You're headed to the dispatch station? Haha, then it's my turn to guide you. I'll give you a breakdown of all the organizations that operate in Purgatory. Go ahead. Oh my god. Dispatch station. In order to explain what the dispatch station is, I'll first have to give you a quick history lesson. Back then, there were no Guardians of Death in Purgatory. It was purely run by King Yama and his assistants. But the number of souls that refused to accept their death and instead wander began to increase. To deal with these wayward souls, King Yama asked for help from sinless pure souls. Of these souls, only those who were willing were tasked with becoming Guardians of Death, and they worked to round up and bring these souls to Purgatory. The Guardians of Death increased in number to the point it complicated the cycle of life. It was soon decided that something was needed to keep the Guardians of Death organized, and that was when the dispatch station was formed. Okay, yeah. The courthouse is located close to the Death Tavern. The courthouse was built near the Death Tavern to judge incoming souls. The courthouse is where they check the registry to see your sins and subsequently judge you. Do you want to know more? Sure, always. The purification station is for collecting the sins of specters and cleansing them. Since it's a place that contains a lot of sins, they placed it deep underground within the Crimson Mines. The corrupted souls would be gathered at the purification station, and after a while their sin levels would decrease. The separated sins would then be taken care of, and you'd be left with a clean heart. Wait, haven't we heard that before? Verbatim. But if the purification station becomes full and overflows, you could become corrupted. So it would be wise to stay on your toes. The reincarnation station was built to maintain the cycle of life. Only those who have been cleansed of sin can go on to become reincarnated. It's also where the first life registry was created. Think of it as having control over life and death. I think most people call it fate. Do you believe in fate? I mean, I guess with the evidence we've seen, it's hard not to. At least, this definition of fate. Observatory. In the past, it was hard to get enough evidence to prove a soul's sin. That was because sometimes the soul could hide their sin. The ones overseeing the case could be emotionally invested. Someone filed a false report, corruption in the system, and many other reasons. The observatory was built to resolve all these issues and monitor people's lives. It allowed for fair and just trials for the souls. Nice. You stopped the red fugitive soul. I still can't believe it. You should have had more faith. You're just full of surprises. You seem stronger than the other Guardians of Death. Well, I don't know about that, but I'm doing okay. You found a corrupted red fugitive soul? Really? Did you fight it? You won? You didn't reap it and bring it with you by any chance, did you? What did it look like? No way. It had red eyes and looked fiendish like a specter? Are you sure it wasn't a monster? Well, I mean, it was a kind of monster. Enjoy your final night at the Death Tavern. You keep saying that. It's never the final night. But why did the red fugitive soul become corrupted? If you hadn't subdued it, the purification station may have been destroyed. If something like that were to happen, the process of purifying sin would halt. And a massive amount of sin would start to leak out. Yeah, almost as if someone was interested in exactly that happening, perhaps. Just thinking about it gives me the creeps. Yeah. Oh, hey. Have you been to the purification station? I have. You encountered them there? What? They were corrupted? You faced them by yourself? No, with Sul. You subdued them like Sul did. That's a relief. Even the red fugitive soul became corrupted. I don't know who's responsible for this, but I think you should stop your search of fugitive souls until we get to the bottom of this. That's probably the safest thing to do. Got it? Got it. I'll continue. Right, do you know about who guided my father? Are you trying to figure out how your father became a fugitive soul? I'm sure that'll be easy to do if you can find some clues. Once you have a grasp on the situation, try and request aid from the Guardians of Death at the dispatch station. That'll be safer than searching for a fugitive soul by yourself. Yeah, you could have told me that right off the bat. I still would have needed an umbrella and, you know, all kinds of other things, but still. Hey, any good news? I mean, a new lead, I suppose. What? You found them even though they're so elusive? You want to be my apprentice? With skills like yours, you're definitely qualified to be my apprentice. Oh, thanks. What? Soul exploitation? That's the first I've heard of it. Yeah, okay, you too. I'm sure they're just making things up to confuse us. I should have been there to punish them. Make sure to call me the next time you see them, okay? I mean, if only I could. The dispatch station is for training Guardians of Death. Wait, if you head that way, you'll meet a bunch of rookies that are in the middle of training. Don't go around telling people about me. I'm already in the spotlight, so it's just going to be overbearing. Are you still in training and you just escaped to play video games all day? Who knows? Oh, you met the guy in the red mask. Sure did. It was that guy, right? The other one who ran off without... the one who ran off without paying his tab. Well, I mean, I don't know that. What? He looked different than the one I described? What a letdown. Hey, if you're not going to buy anything, stop loitering. Oh, dude. Can't afford anything, unfortunately. Too poor. If you're going to stop by the dispatch station, make sure to let people know I'm here. I'm sure my wares will be popular with the rookie Guardians of Death. I'll be sure to give you something in return. Will you, though? Not for free, I guess. Oh, wow, I can't believe you met a corrupted red fugitive soul. Exciting things keep happening to you. The one who corrupted the red fugitive soul is probably the same one that corrupted the Duradamian. It seems there exists someone who can freely control sin. And also exploit souls. How interesting. What on earth is going on? Oh, I have souls. You certainly don't disappoint. You've guided a ton of fugitive souls. Your skills are getting close to that of the top Guardians of Death. Close, huh? Alright. That's another 2 done. Oh, we're up to 6? Wait, did I miscount somehow? Oh no, we got the extra one. Yeah, okay. You know, let's just spend those right away. 5 points. Yeah. Just get it out of the way. It's fine. I guess next up I want dash attack, probably? I mean, I don't ever use the charge attack. And honestly, it doesn't take a ton of time to charge as it is. This doesn't seem super necessary. So next up the dash attack, and then probably finally the Ironclad defense, and then everything else. Nameplate hasn't changed. Right, nothing would have changed here. What about this though? It's a red Spectre index. Okay, you're here now. But not the guy we just fought. So these are literally just all the optional guys that drop flowers. Well, all the guys that drop flowers. Which means all the optional ones and Myrtley. I never read the other ones, did I? Myrtley I did, I think. Hungry bourgeoisie. There was a bourgeoisie? You mean a... Would it be a bourgeoise? Bourgeois? I don't know. A member of the bourgeoisie, who used his money to control people and performed evil deeds. His servants were forced to work every day without rest, but were never given enough food to stop their hunger. The bourgeoisie's evil deeds became worse, and soon his servants began to die of hunger. The servants eventually thought that if they were going to die, they might as well die while escaping, and stole the bourgeoisie's entire fortune and fled one night. Makes sense. The suddenly poor bourgeoisie wandered from place to place begging for food, but was able to receive even a morsel to eat. I mean, that's harsh, but kinda deserved, I guess. Greedy woodcutter. A woodcutter heard that a golden axe and a silver axe had appeared from a pond and purposely threw his axe into the pond. A mist rose up around the pond and a mountain god holding an axe appeared. Is this iron axe your axe? The woodcutter answered no. The mountain god tossed the iron axe back to the woodcutter and disappeared after informing him that there were a golden axe and a silver axe at the bottom of the pond. The woodcutter dove into the pond without any hesitation. Oh, that's the end of the story? So did he drown for his greed, or... Huh, who knows. Toad and Centipede. Inside a dark and foggy cave, a girl was sacrificed to a man-eating centipede. A toad that the girl had taken care of and fed headed for the cave. Soon after the fog inside the cave cleared, it revealed the cave was covered in blood from a fight that had taken place. Inside was the corpse of the centipede and the toad that was gasping for air as it stood there, holding the hand of the girl. Only the hand? Or was the girl still attached? The toad died after repaying the kindness of the girl, and the cave was filled with the sorrowful sound of the girl mourning the toad's death. Wait, what? So the toad won, but still died? I guess. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for those stories, I guess. Anyone else who we didn't talk to? Actually, I guess not. In that case, where do we go? Well, I said I wanted to, well, check out the waterfall, for one. The thing is, it's so out of the way, it's... I just don't want to, but I am going to go there. But this place, though, there's one dawn to get, sure, but down there we need whatever we need to get past those blade barriers, and there's that thing that requires an upward attack. Both of those things we don't have, so I think I'm just gonna return there to that area once I can deal with those two other things as well. Otherwise it seems like too much of a waste of a trip. Are we here? I mean, the umbrella... Well, beside the waterfall with the mirror fragment, the only place I know that the umbrella is going to help with is, of course, the frozen plateau where I'm supposed to go. So that doesn't really count. We know we need to go there. The umbrella would have been useful-ish to make it through the middle of this room, but completely unnecessary, as it turns out. So, yeah, thanks, I guess. But we don't need to return there. I guess I will check out this situation here one more time, especially now that we also have we have both the umbrella and this thing that I didn't even try. But yeah, that's how it works. You can jump, and dash again. I mean, that's a lot of horizontal distance. The biggest problem, though, is that we have to also cover quite a bit of vertical distance, and I don't know about that. But I will head over there, I suppose, because it's the closest, and we'll see if we can do anything. Okay, here we are. The first good news is that I don't have to go through the station each time I want to reset. I can just... wait. If I can do it right, I can get up here like this. That is convenient, but I cannot actually grab the wall that I was hoping to grab. Already tried that, so... I guess the next thing is to... try this. Oh, I'm losing height way too quickly. There is no way. And yeah, I mean, gliding does not reset my jump in any kind of way, so... This is a bit of a mystery, unless... somehow, I don't know. I mean, why is that platform there? Clearly out of reach. Like, even a triple jump, I think, would not allow me to just land on that platform. So how? How would we ever do anything like that? Unless we can somehow float in from this side. But there is just nowhere we can go. We'd have to come from above, but that just doesn't seem like a thing. Really weird. I mean, it might have something to do with the bridge mechanism itself. Maybe we can revisit the mole and he can, I don't know, can ask him to, I don't know, transform the bridge to allow us to jump up there. I don't really see that being the solution, but it's really one of the few things I can think of at this point. I mean, he was talking about fixing the observatory device, although no, he also said that it wasn't even broken in the first place. I think I misunderstood at one point, thinking that it shouldn't be broken, but someone must have sabotaged it and or just switched it off, or I don't know, something. But I guess it is actually just working, and Oxy was just claiming that it didn't work. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I keep repeating myself, I guess. I think at some point I'm going to revisit the Keeper. I suppose I could do it now, just on the off chance that it'll do something. And if it doesn't, I guess I'll just backtrack and make my way to the waterfall over here, where I'm pretty hopeful that we can actually grab that fragment at least. And we're back at the fishing fish keeper. I'm not sure if we talked to him before, or talked to him a second time before. You're the one I remember seeing, I've been seeing in the reflection of the river. Now I can see your face clearly. I may have been better off seeing your face in the reflection after all. Oh, thanks. Okay. Well, that was helpful. Anyway, so, as you can tell by the fact that we're here, I did not achieve anything with the Keeper of the Mines, as expected. I did make it there, but yeah, nothing new happened. No way to interact with the switch or anything else. However, I did have another idea. Since I do suspect that we're gonna get an uppercut-style attack for Jacroak, and the fact that he also is able to double jump now and double jump dash, which I kind of keep forgetting, or rather I just don't tend to think much about him because I, barely play as him unless I have to. I wonder if that uppercut attack actually gives you a significant vertical boost, and maybe we can just do that and then do our normal double jump after the attack ends. That might result in enough height to make it to that platform to get to the mirror fragment down here. That's really the only thing I can think of at this point, unless there is just a vertical movement ability that we don't have yet that I'm not aware of. Okay, somewhere around there there's supposed to be that. Well, actually, what if we? Right, the platform's actually right here. What if we just go through this? In fact, that's what you need to do, or it's one way to do it. That is not a mirror fragment at all. Oh, the mirror fragments aren't actually mirror fragments when you see them in the world. They're just random objects that trigger memories or something. That's why we've been getting the ones that we did get from just interacting with seemingly unrelated things. Now it makes sense. And the thing by the bridge, by the observatory, is just some object. Okay, now I finally understand. Fate is something you forge. You don't simply follow it. Furthermore, you shouldn't rashly interfere with the fate of others, even if you get curious. But then, who is that fellow showing themselves in the river? Okay. Yeah, we did see those shadowy outlines in the other cutscenes as well, and I just assumed that it was Arum, but maybe it's not Arum. Maybe it's the one who has been, I don't know, who some people have alluded to. Arum resembling someone, And yeah, the object that we're interacting with seems to always be something related to the current area's keeper, I guess. In this case, it's the fishing rod, then it was the switch for the mole, and the alcohol for the slightly alcoholic guardian of the reincarnation station, and it's the mini astrolabe kind of thing near the observatory, I suppose. Now it suddenly all makes sense. Well, more than it used to anyway. Okay. Well, that's that. And yeah, the fragment is still on the map, however. It is now indeed collected. Added to a mirror. Alright. It looks like we're missing maybe 3 more. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom. It could be any number, of course, if they're smaller, but that would make sense. A blurry figure arises. Oh, the text has probably also been changing with each new fragment. In fact, I know that, yeah, I guess I must have seen all 3 different descriptions at this point. Not that I can remember them, but, yeah. Was there anything else? Right, we have collected 32 total fugitive souls, which is exactly 67%, or rather 2/3 of them, so 16 more to find. Interestingly, the number of discovered tombs has kind of fallen behind. We haven't discovered even half of them yet, which is wild. We should definitely be over, or just around 60% overall completion on the save file at this point. So there's that, which is in line with the explored areas, I suppose. That's always been a pretty decent measure of our overall progress. Yeah, not sure why we're missing comparatively so many tombs at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. We also do have 4 out of 7 flowers at this point, so only, well, more than half in that regard, so that's nice. Nameplate is still the same. Okay, well, I guess this is where I'm going to end this episode then, because really the only thing left to do is to go where we're supposed to do, so we're gonna start that next main area, that next new area, you know, with a fresh episode. That makes the most sense to me. I mean, part of me still wants to go and check out the underground waterway again, because, you know, we've made it pretty significantly far into the game at this point, and I still haven't found a light source or, you know, any indication that one even exists. So maybe there isn't one, and maybe this is just supposed to be a pain to explore. It could be, I guess. If we haven't found anything by the time we've finished Frozen Plateau, and if the waterway isn't then the next area to go to, but, I mean, it kind of has to be, unless... Yeah, it kind of has to be, because it really is the only place that we know exists that is connected to any of the old areas, right? Unless the next area after Frozen Plateau is accessed from Frozen Plateau. Yeah, maybe the waterway is just the next place to go anyway. So yeah, I'll be holding off on exploring that anyway. But, well, we'll see what happens. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.